3 seconds. 3. Out, chill. 2. Comes down in 1. Okay. For the key details, you guys actually went in yesterday and you back mapped the key details, right? So I don't need you to rewrite them right now, but you should have them from our back mapping strategy that we used yesterday. They're all numbered in your text, okay? So I want you to hold off on your summaries for right now. I'm going to jump into what we're doing today. So, Samir, you with me? Eyes on me. India? I know you have to read a little bit. Okay. So, now that we understand what the author was saying, we have the central idea of the statement, of the article. That's our comprehension piece, right? What was he saying? What was the text really about? Now we're ready to jump into the analysis piece. So today we're going to focus on the how. All right, we know what he said, but we want to see how he said it. So, our goal for today, so you're going to track me on your paper. When I go over your goal, I want you to write it on the we want line. So pens are in hand. Come on, Autumn, get with me. Autumn, you'll be able to jump in. I know you weren't here yesterday, but you shouldn't have any problem jumping in, based on what I've seen you do before. Okay, so we're on the we want line. Everyone's ready to write. So our goal for today is that we are going to determine how the author developed the central idea. We're going to determine how the author developed the central idea. Good, I see some of you writing. Mercedes, can you tell me, what is our goal for today? What are you writing on your line?
Determine how the author is the central idea.
Good, yeah, develops the central idea. So quick, make sure everyone right now is writing our goal on that line. Nope, with me. Don't start until, nope.
Go.
Okay. What's been holding us back, the reason why we haven't always been able to identify how the author developed the central idea, is that we're not slowing down our thinking and stopping to notice the name author's tools. Okay? So when we read before, we haven't slowed down our thoughts and really tried to go in and notice the name when the author was using a tool. Zaire, you're being distracted. Go to the dean's office and get one. Samir, can you tell me what's been holding us back? What have we not been doing? Xavier, can you tell Samir, what have we not been doing? What has our problem been so far? All right, Xavier doesn't know, I'm going to repeat. Ready? So, all right, good, Samir, real loud. Good. We're not slowing down our reading or thinking and noticing and naming author's tools. So, I should have written the one. Not slowing down. We're going to use a semicolon. Notice and name these tools. That's what we haven't been doing.
What did the book say?
Sorry. Not slowing down, noticing and naming author's tools. Nope, do what I'm asking you to do. All right, good. Deke, you have it? Come on now. Okay. So, we're on our so line, right? Our strategy for today. What we're going to do is 2 things. First, we're going to identify the key details in the text, and you kind of already did that yesterday, right? They should be numbered when we went and used our back mapping strategy. We're going to identify those key details, and then we're going to look within those details and see if there's any author's tools within them. If they are, we're going to notice that tool and we're going to name it. Okay? So 2 things. Identify key details, and when we're going to look inside and notice and name any author's tools used within them. Okay? Hold on, hands are down for bathroom. Deshaun, can you tell me what's our first step in our strategy for today? What do we have to do first? Use the board if you need help. I need you with me. I love it. Okay, help them out. What's the first thing we're going to do for our strategy today?
Notice, slow down.
Tim Red, Xavier, help her out. Good. First, we're going to look for key details. Deshaun, what are we going to look for? Good. First, we're gonna ID key details, because if it's not a key detail, I don't wanna talk about it. All right? Only the key details develop the central idea. And then we're gonna notice and name, I'm gonna put N and N, authors, tools. Okay? It's written out for you up here. Good? Yep. Okay, so, let's do it.
So.
I want everyone right now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go back through your article. I gave you your work back from yesterday. You have the key details numbered. Hold on. If you don't, then you're gonna find them now. So either way, you either did some of the work yesterday or you're doing it right now. So I want you to go back into the text, and I want you to find the key details in the text. The details are events that led up to him coming to this understanding that you should always help others regardless of how they react. You're gonna identify key details. If you see an author's tool in there, you're gonna underline the words that make up the tool, all right? I do not want whole paragraphs circled. So you're gonna underline the words that show me where the author's tool is in the text. You're gonna find 2 to 3 of them. And then you're gonna correctly name the author's tool in the margin of the text, okay? When you're done that, you're gonna write your assertion statement. Now, we already wrote the summary, so your assertion is gonna be your first line here, because it just continues from this paragraph up here.
Oh, yes, we did.
I know, I had this on there for like 2 seconds. So
Would the
you're
next
gonna-
one say and author's tools?
Sorry. Move this up. You're going to identify key details, underline, if you see an author's tool, underline the word, name it in the margin, and then you're going to write your assertion statement, how that author developed the central idea. So just a reminder, we have author's tools up here. We have our author's toolbox. I made a new poster so it's much bigger so you guys can see it from your seats. And I also, based on my last class, they kind of forgot some of the tools, so I defined them. So in purple is the name of the tool, blue is the definition, and green is how the tool is used or why an author would ever use that tool. So if you need to check the back wall, you can. If you want to look at the bank up here, you can. You guys have a ton of knowledge about these tools. You've been awesome so far in identifying them, so I know you'll be fine with this. The author uses about 6 tools, all right? More than most nonfiction texts that I've seen. I'm just asking you to identify 2 or 3, all right? All right, so we're jumping in. You have, I'm going to give you 8 minutes to start. Remember, once you correctly identify underlying names, then you're going to go in and write your assertion statement. Hold on 1 second. I need everyone to get started before I take questions, okay? 8 minutes. Tracking who starts right away.
I'm done.
I do not.
Zach, do you?
I don't know.